Well, Jubilee, you're the one who's at the top of the initiative order, so why don't you tell me what
Nice. Inspiration for Hubert. And reposition to get ready to take some things head on and shield up the I'll be taking the dodge action then in that regard as my action. Ready to be on the defensive for our spellcasters.
Okay. Let's see. Then it moves on to Maximus's turn. Alright. I need George to roll a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Oh god. Otto's gonna bless your genius just in case.
Go Flaccid Genius.
Alright. So you watch as Maximus will raise his hand, his jaws opening, and all of you can hear mystical incantations echoing from the hollowed mouth as you see demonic energy swirling around George, but at the last second, Otto holds his hand out, a barrier forming around George, preventing the effect. For Maximus huffs. 30. As he steps forward, and all of you hear a very low, as 4 motes of energy appear over his head before firing at George. Eldritch Blast! With a 22 to hit.
For all 4 or just the first one?
Just the first one.
Okay.
20 to hit. A nat 20.
Oh no.
And a 19 on the die, which is very high. I don't feel like doing that now, but it's very high.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't want to use it now, but actually he's not going to use it now. Alright, he'll just take it.
Alright. The first blast will deal 8 points of force damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
That's half the 2.
And pulls you 10 feet closer to him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Yes.
Now it doesn't say it has to be a melee attack. It just says when a creature you see targets an attack other than you within 5 feet of me. So, since George was within 5 feet of me, I'd like to impose disadvantage on that.
On which one? He shot 4.
The nat 21. Because I remember there was a nat 20, it's like, I'd like to reduce that damage if possible.
Well, you did reduce it from being a critical, but it still hits.
That's fine. I just made it so it's not a crit anymore.
Alrighty, so you get pulled 10 feet closer, George, and now you take 15 points of force damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oh boy.
And I figured if he's going to pull you into a melee fight, I'm trying to save you as much HP as possible, buddy.
12 points of force damage and 5 necrotic.
Alright.
And 9 points of force damage and 5 necrotic.
Alright.
And he pulls you 40 feet closer to him.
Oh god.
Maxwell doing his best scorpion right now.
Oh, come here.
So, Maximus's turn will come to an end. We'll move on.
Wait, the initiative not going? What the fuck?
No, it doesn't look like it did. George, what was your initiative?
17. Oh wait, did I? Yeah, I was supposed to be a 16 and George was supposed to be a 17.
Oh. You rolled oddles twice, it appears.
Oh, okay.
Alright, there we go. So, Snack Lady.
Oh no.
He is going to... She's going to take a dash action and move there. Six blades twirling in the air, ready to fight. Moves on to your turn, Beastie.
Alright. Beastie is going to activate her tattoos and he's going to... Okay. 30 feet. He's going to first go. Damn it. She's going to... I'm going to try and grab my token so I can move her, and it's not working. Wait a second.
Are you set to the right thing, love?
Huh?
Are you set to the right clicky thing, love?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's being very weird. I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna see if that fixes it. But in the meantime, Beastie is going to see George is being dragged over and is going to Prince, try not to resist this. Then she is going to go. This will work. It did not. Okay, I'll use out keys. 5, 10, 15. Alright. So, Beastie is going to use her. Oh wait, no, she already used her bonus action. Never mind. He's going to go over here, pick up George, and is then going to turn and try and chuck him. This way. Why can't I?
You have the arrow thing,
I was trying to ping.
the ruler.
Yeah. This direction. Sure.
What?
Do I have to do anything for that?
You need to roll an athletics to grow.
Why can't I click and play anything? Weird.
Maybe you're not set to the right key to do that.
I am on the right key.
Sure.
Yes.
Make double sure.
Yes. Oh boy.
Alright. George, you feel Beastie grab you and then very, very gently set you behind her. And that's about it.
I can double attack, so she's gonna try again.
Wait, let Beastie try again.
There you go.
Alright, you managed to get him 15 feet away.
Alright. She's going to draw Scrod, gets into her stance. And that's her turn. There we go, I can click and drag now. Well, sort of. It's finicky.
Hubert will use his action to dash to get into melee range of Snecko Demon. George, your turn.
Alright. After getting blasted 4 times out of nowhere, George is immediately going to go into his Azamar form.
Okay. You feel the angelic energy surge from you as your wings spread, and as soon as they do, you see the 2 demons immediately take notice of this, staring at your angelic form.
Oh boy.
Well, shit, he's got wings. Can't have that.
Alright, and then he is going to stand up, and then as a bonus action, he is going to Eldritch Blast. Attempt to Eldritch Blast Maximus himself.
Okay. Roll me a d6 for the 25. Alright. You fire the first one with Maximus leaning out of the way. The second one speeds toward him, hitting his chest. However, you see the metal on his skeleton glow before it ricochets downward, hitting the ground. And as the 18 moves forward, he raises his halberd over his head and slashes through the energy, causing the 2 halves to speed past him before going.
Discord keeps cutting off your Maximus charges.
That's fine.
I just had an epiphany. Would George notice like that? What happened with that one Eldritch Blast? Like it was about to hit.
Roll Arcana.
I feel as if I know how to character on it, but I don't know if George would know. Well,
Let's see. With a nat 1, you don't know shit.
yeah.
Who are you again?
Then, just to make sure he is not going to get absolutely destroyed, he's going to tactically reposition himself behind Thorgrim.
Tactical, hide behind the dwarf.
And that'll be his turn.
Alright. End of your turn. Maximus is going to take legendary action. Beastie,
Yeah.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Hey.
Maximus will hold his hands out to you, and you see chains beginning to form around you. And as they shoot out of the ground and begin trying to bind you down, you grit your fists and pull, tearing them apart before they seem to take any sort of effect on you.
Beastie will laugh.
Righty. And now it's Otto's turn.
Oh boy, okay. So Otto is going to hand, going to step back here, he's going to hand Scalodius a potion, and he's going to cast haste on Thorgrim.
Oh shit!
And Thorgrim
He gave the dwarf coffee.
yeah, and as he hands the potion over to Scalodius, he's gonna say, It's gonna have a similar effect to what happened, what I just did to Thorgrim. Pretty much it's a potion of speed that he has.
Anything else?
Then he's gonna have Poppy move forward to pretty much protect himself and Amsterdam George.
Ready?
And that'll be his turn.
Galodius.
Well, since I was just handed a drink, it's down the hatch
All right.
for my action, I guess.
All right. You get hasted, which gives you an additional action.
But not additional speed, right?
It doubles your speed. It acts like the haste spell. You get double
Right.
speed
Oh, right.
plus
Neat,
your
neat.
AC.
The potion of meat meat.
So since I got an extra action as well, I'm gonna zoom my way right up to Maximus. Bonus action, I would like to rage.
Okay.
And then I'ma start swinging.
Remember, you only get one attack with your hasted action.
Will do my one attack hit.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't. My extra attack does not pop because, again, the hasted action only lets me do one.
Right.
So, I'm gonna roll a few different damages because I also activate the Exhale Boulder for moving at 30 feet, get the extra 2d6 on top of that. So, mouse, cooperate with me. Roll the 2d6 for that. That was 1d6. There we go. And then I roll another. Was it another 2d6 for the radiant one? God, it's been a little bit. Hold on.
1d6 plus half barbarian level.
1d6. Okay. For some reason, my brain went to 2.
Plus half barbarian
that-
level.
Plus another 7. Feel like I'm forgetting something still.
Rage damage.
Rajay damage.
So that's another plus 3 for that right now.
Okay.
My brain wants to do math, but it doesn't want to cooperate.
Okay. Is that everything? Actually, as you hit him with that attack,
Like, oh, that's right. Part of this attack is radiant too.
yeah, I know, the 1d6 plus your barbarian level. As your attack lands, you just watch as he very calmly raises up his left hand, his middle finger and thumb pressed together before he snaps. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Nat 20, bitch.
Right. It's a good thing you rolled that nat 20. So you'll take quarter damage,
Yeah.
which he rolled 54 damage on his hellish rebuke on you.
Oh my god.
So that will get halved to 27, which will get halved to 13 as the flames burn around you, but you manage to hold your ground as it does.
Just kind of the cough of smoke.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Well, I never. But yeah, that was my turn.
Okay. He will take a legendary action against you, gripping his halberd in both hands before raising it over his head, and all of you see energy, eldritch energy, swirling around the blade as he swings down at Scalodius.
You said Eldritch Energy?
Yes. Eldritch
More than
energy
likely
as
gonna
in
hit,
Eldritch
'cause-
Smite.
You already recognize that's an Eldritch Smite, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's almost like this guy is giving multiple hints that he's also a warlock.
Yeah, I know, but with some character thing.
Let's see. So that definitely is gonna hit
character moment.
Scalodius.
It's not hard to hit me, it's just hard to keep me down.
Alright.
Living that barbarian life.
So,
Yep.
six-
That zealot
16,
barbarian life.
16 points of slashing damage,
So reduced to half because I'm raging.
5 points of necrotic damage, and now the force damage.
Why does that one feel more sinister?
Because
Oh,
it's the
it's mine.
smoot. It's going to be a big smoot.
For 21 points of force damage as the blade slams into you, and all of you see a burst of energy come off of Scalodius as Maximus pulls the blade away, with Scalodius being prone on the ground. Grim, your turn.
Huzzah! Finally!
Meep meep.
Meat mode activate. I'm coming, Hubert! You.
Honest to God, with the speed you're rocking right now, you probably could run all the way to the top of the map and run back still have movement left.
I mean, if I used all my actions, yeah. I'm going to Rage.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack A. So, I'm gonna try not reckless at first.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Okay, that'll hit.
Cool. And second one. Ooh.
That'll hit.
I will then pop for flurry of blows.
You can't.
Oh right, Rajay. Bonus action. No, I still can't. Yeah, okay. On the second hit, I would like to pop a superiority die to do an extra 8 of damage, 3 damage, and make Miss Merilith make a wisdom save.
Okay. 25.
Okay.
No, 27, sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, that changes everything. So I smack her in the tail, and he just, like, looks at me like, fuck, dude, and then just continues looking at Hubert.
Alright, anything else, Thorgrim?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. The Veiler will begin panting. And as he does, you watch as he mutters in abyssal, chanting loudly before weaving the whip around his head, before swinging it down. And as it goes down, it seems to cut through the air, tearing a hole in the air. And as soon as I find the token.
Oh, great. He's a summoner.
I don't know about that.
As he tears through the air, and from the portal, a large demon will walk
Oh.
out, sniffing the air as it mutters an abyssal "Kuskatofoskana" as the Baylor brings forth a friend.
Oh no.
I wonder if it's the same one.
The Pilgrim will look at the giant big Yeti dude and just be like, ah, not again!
Right. Let's see. That was its action. So, as its bonus action, or as its movement, it will spread its wings, take off into the air.
What? Oh, the Baylor. Right.
Gotta figure out what fucking damage does that guy take again?
I
That's it.
remember. Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, we are all screwed.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. These things are huge, but they're very mobile.
And as it lands, all of you will feel heat radiating off of the creature as it looks down at you all, slamming the whip into the ground and setting the grass ablaze as lightning crackles along its long sword. Sarday, it is your turn.
Okay. She is going to back the fuck away from the Baylor.
Yeah, LB's gonna shout, get away from it now!
Alright, you provoke an attack of opportunity.
Come again.
He's got a reach
Provoke
weapon,
an
the
attack of
whip.
opportunity.
Well, Otto may use his thing against that. Or not Otto, Hoppy is the full disadvantage.
Okay. $17 to hit.
That does not hit. As long
Alright.
as the cloak is still working.
Alright, so as you begin to move away, you feel the cloak. All of you notice the cloak suddenly glow gold as the blade just barely slams into it, and with a what sounds like coins scattering across hard ground, the blade bounces off, protecting Adel Sarday for the time being.
Adel clutches the cape a little, looking like she almost just died, which she probably would have if that attack hit. Then she's going to pull out the bag of blood elementals and is going to flip it inside out.
You know, I kind of picture the blood elementals being like the Neo Heartless from Kingdom Hearts, just in the specific color scheme things.
Neo Heartless Power Rangers.
How many
Kinda,
do you
yeah.
have in there?
One for each of us.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Apparently number 9 didn't feel up. There he is.
Hang on.
Number 9 got
I'm
stuck
coming.
halfway before coming out. There we go. No, that's definitely Skillotus' one. It landed face first.
Alright.
One of them congealed slightly, so it's a little harder for it to get out.
So they all manifest from the bag, getting into attention, and congratulations, you get to control all of them, because I'm not going to.
Cool. They all have their own initiatives, or do I
DM,
control them
DM
on
said,
my
fuck
turn?
that shit.
They act on your initiative.
Alright. Hold on.
Army!
They don't get to do anything until your next turn.
Okay. Well, I guess that's that then.
I also have to go in and individually get each and every one controlled by you.
Unfortunately.
Hold on. Yeah, I gotta roll HP kill. Or I could just do. Yeah, I'll probably just do the default.
should be able to control all of them.
Yay. It's a shame I can't click and drag, but well, it's something.
That was your action. Anything else?
Oh yeah, she's going to activate her wings. The burst of dark ether. Not flying anywhere, but she feels like she's going to meet you a bit. Yep, that's my turn.
LV.
So, I rolled a 29 and a 28 on history to identify what the fuck these things are. So, how much information would I know?
I gave you that information last week.
Okay. Is it to the point where, like, I know everything, or just majority of it?
You know what I told you.
Excellent. Okay. Bonus action, I'm going to Starlight Step the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Because, yeah, fire bad.
Oh, you don't wanna stay near him?
No, I really don't, thank you.
Why not?
Based on the information I know, not a big fan of fire.
It could be fun.
It could be, but I don't think it is. And I am going to attempt a 2Q. A 2Q by the name of... Actually, you know what? How big is this creature around radius size?
It is a huge category creature. I cannot give you exact radiuses because I don't feel like doing that.
Is it more than 10 feet around?
It takes up a 15 by 15 foot cube.
Okay, cool. LV is going to attempt a new spell that she has recently learned and is going to raise her arms into the air and start spinning around in a strange dance-like pattern, and is going to almost like she's performing some sort of a ballet dance of sorts. And as she does, a heavy wind is going to begin to kick up around the Baylor, and I am going to cast at 7th level Whirlwind.
Okay. Next.
Indeed. I'm not sure about its dexterity, but I'm assuming because the creature not so good.
It rolled a 20.
Ah!
You roll it, silvery barbs.
It rolled a 20.
Oh my
Reroll
god.
it, silvery barbs. Reroll it, silvery barbs.
It cannot be
No,
under
fuck
the
you.
effect of silvery barbs twice in the same turn.
Oh, okay.
No.
Ah, damn.
And it's in this instance because, man, that ain't fair.
No. I'm not allowing you guys to just pick and choose its saving throw.
Why not?
That's some bullshit.
Why not? You just sprung 4 huge creatures on us at the same time.
It's not true. It's
Oh,
2
because-
large and 2 huge creatures.
Ah.
Because that Otto's also going to give George advantage on his next attack.
So half of 10d6.
Yes.
Need to break up the advanced roller. That's a lot of dice. 29 damage of bludgeoning quality.
Okay. So the whirlwind appears around it, causing its wings to furl backwards a bit before it just, with sheer strength, pulls its wings back and lets out a large snarl as it seems to be too big for the whirlwind to actually attempt to suck up the creature.
It resisted the soft.
Right. Anything else?
Used my movement, I used my bonus and my action, so going to use my movement. Protect me, wall of blood.
Protect me, bloodlings!
You are my minions now. What?
Alright, anything else,
Nutty.
Obi?
No, that's all my actions.
Alright, Jubilee, it's your turn.
Alright. So there's a whip thing there. I don't like him.
Come on. He has a whip. He might be a nice guy.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna talk to him.
What?
Luck.
Okay, I'm gonna assume my BF and my GF are protected by the blood elementals, so I'm gonna help out the boys.
Which set of the boys?
These two boys.
Okay.
And I'm a swing a sword and smite it.
Okay.
I swing a sword. Fuck.
You thrust the sword towards it, and with a flourish of the whip smacks the blade to the side, preventing it from hitting it, as it leers down at you and goes, "Kiso Kasta." As you can't understand Abyssal.
Well, in Infernal, I respond, well, fuck you too.
It doesn't understand Infernal, so you're good.
It's a good thing I don't waste smites unless I actually hit the thing.
I'm just imagining you
Inspiration
cussing. I'm just imagining you two cussing each other out in languages neither of you understand.
Pretty much. Seriously, that roll was ass. That was the second lowest roll I could have rolled. But yeah, inspiration for George right next to me then. And that's it.
Alright. Now it's time for Maximus's turn. There's a prone Skilodius sitting below him.
Getting teabagged.
You're getting attacked with advantage, I can tell you that much.
Yep. He probably doesn't even need it, but he's got it.
Alright, but first, as a bonus action, Maximus is going to look down at you and open his jaw, and as he does, you see dark energy pool out of his teeth before swirling around you as he afflicts you with his Hexblade's curse.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Which stat did I just get cursed on?
No, it's not. It's not
It's not Hex, it's the Hexblade's curse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Pretty much,
My
you're
bad.
his target until he kills you.
It also
Oh, shit.
It also means that he scores a critical on 19s against you.
And does extra damage.
Yep.
I'm about to get cooked.
Oh yeah.
Let's
It's
see.
it's even worse when you have Paladin levels and Warlock levels.
The safe word is moo.
Mrr.
The safe word is moo. Can I say it now? No.
Moo.
Meow.
Alrighty, so let's see. He gains bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target equal to his proficiency bonus. Any attack made against the cursed target is a critical on a 19 or a 20. And if you die, he regains hit points equal to his Warlock
What
level
the
plus
fuck?
his Charisma modifier.
Yep.
Mhm. Which, with a Hexblade, it's very easy to kill things.
And,
I mean,
uh,
It's probably perfect
What?
for Scalodius then, because he doesn't die.
alright. With attack numero uno, he will deal 13 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage. And then, with attack numero tuno, he raises it over his head, and all of you see his eye glint as the halberd's blade begins to glow once more with that similar energy, as well as the rest of the halberd, as he's going to Eldritch Smite you and Banishing Smite you.
Oh.
You're gonna have to repeat all the damage because my thing went weird on me.
13 slashing and 5 necrotic for attack number 1. Attack number 2 has not hit you yet, but it's gonna hurt.
I'll just give me a minute. I had to refresh everything because my map all of a sudden looked completely green and that was it.
Okay, so George is seeing this all happen. Can he do a free action and tell someone to do something, or no?
I mean, you can tell them to do something, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it will be done.
Okay. As he sees Max was about to prepare what looks to be a Banishing Smite, he's going to immediately click the Jubilee and say, if you can, counterspell that.
Pretty sure he's out of range, but let me double check. He's just within range, so yeah, I will counter at level 6.
Okay. Maximus will look towards you, his eye glinting again as he will counterspell your counterspell.
Counter the counter. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's way beyond 60.
Oh yeah, for you.
then George will counterspell then.
What level?
He can only do it at 50.
Okay. So the Jubilee manages to counter the Banishing Smite, which is very good for Scalodius because he did score a critical on this. So instead of it hurting a lot, it's only gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah.
As you take 24 points of slashing damage, 30 points of slashing damage because he gets extra damage against you equal to his proficiency bonus. 5 points of necrotic. And now the Fjords. Which is 70 force damage.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, Warlocks can hurt
What
if they
the
start stacking
dude?
Smite.
Not my fault I crit you.
Yeah, it is.
And just think, there
It's
would have
exactly
been
your fault.
there would have been a minimum of 55 more force damage on top of that if the Banishing Smite hadn't got countered.
And you probably would have been
That
gone
would have
too.
killed me.
As Maximus will swing his halberd down, slamming it into Scalodius' body, and all of you see a burst of force energy come off of Scalodius, knocking him into a crater as Maximus pulls the halberd out and makes a very annoyed sound before looking towards George and Jubilee as they turned off his fun. On the plus side, he has used a lot of his spell slots at least.
No, he hasn't.
And Scalodius can say, I live, bitch.
I mean, what do you mean he hasn't? He has smited Scalodius twice. He used a Banishing Smite, so he's used it. And a Hellish Rebuke, he's used at least 4.
You think I don't know about fucking Mystic
And he's
Oracle
a warlock. They
spells?
don't.
You don't. Hey, he can't smite with those.
Yeah, but still, those are still dangerous ass spells.
Alright.
Now,
Mystic Acronym.
Pretty much
Mystic
he gets higher
Arcana.
level
I
spells.
heard what you said. I don't know what that shit is.
It's freebie spells you learn as a warlock that you don't actually have.
It's
Yeah.
meant to be like a
Oh,
supplement
those
for the.
fuckers.
Yeah, so how George can cast scatter and get people to different areas.
Yeah.
similar to
Supplement
that.
for supplement because warlocks have really shitty spell slots.
I use mine in my Celestial Warlock just to give him a bunch of eye abilities.
Yeah.
Free detect magic at all times? Why not? Oh yeah, and the flavor for that Celestial Warlock is his eyes would change different colors every time he used a different ability.
Ooh, check the color.
Pretty much.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Yeah, he had like a violet set, a blue set, and a red set, and his normal eyes are green, but if they turned different colors, you could tell what ability he was using.
Let's see. So, upon seeing Adelsar Day summon friends to the fight, the Sneck lady is going to look over and squint before her blades begin to glow as she waves her arms, causing them to sway in a mystical fashion. Hold on, I have to need more tokens.
This is slowly becoming a war game.
Hey, this thing in front of us started it. It's more real.
In doing my research with the demons, I discovered that these demons can summon more demons.
Yes.
Isn't that lovely?
So great.
Granted, they only have a 50% chance of summoning said demons, but still.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh god.
Alright, so that's her action. So, Beastie, it's your turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Beastie's gonna go up to this guy and keep him a bit preoccupied. On to the bonus action to make him sprawl, and then he's gonna start swimming recklessly.
No Rajay?
She did rage already. She raged last turn.
Hold on, I'm having to add initiative for the demons.
Cool.
Alright. God. Why have I done this to myself? I have to flip through so many pages. Alright. Did you say reckless?
Yep.
Yeah, you hit with a reckless.
Alright. And then she's going to swing again recklessly.
Okay.
Wow.
You still hit.
And that is her turn.
Alright. George, it's your turn.
Alright. So, seeing that this thing is just in his face before he decides to BTFO is going to attempt to swing at it.
Okay.
It's 24 hit.
Yes.
All right. And George is going to. Oh, I didn't go down on that one. He's gonna swing again. Oh, I landed the X-Blade's curse. Alright.
No Maximus smites for you.
Yeah. He is going to use a spell slot to. That's good. I use two spell slots, 2 Eldritch Smite and Staggering Smite.
Okay.
So he needs to roll a Wisdom save. That succeeds. But there's the weapon damage plus the Eldritch Smite. Bam! Then the Staggering Smite. And that'll be his turn.
See, that one just got summoned, so it doesn't get a turn yet. Otto.
Alright, so Audible is...
Oh, also, George, you attacked it twice, so you take, for the first attack, 5 points of fire damage, and 13 points of fire damage for your second attack. As it seems,
oh wait,
as it,
I think it's a demon, right?
yes.
Okay, it actually takes 2d8 because of his sword's ability. He's using the dark steel longsword on his attack, so.
Alrighty. So, it appears to have such a high, tremendous body heat that any attack that you land on it will actually hurt you with the heat of its own body.
What? How much was that again?
It was 18 in total.
Okay. I'm already down to 68. Good points.
I'm down to 25 up here. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, you could stay alive past death.
Otto, it's your turn.
It started with 175.
Fair point. Otto is going to... Otto is going to... I'm going to look over towards the... So I can do here, but I'm not sure what's the best option. That probably doesn't work on either of them, so... Yeah, screw it. I was gonna try swinging at the guy in front of him first.
Okay. That'll hit.
Good job, Otto. And second attack. Actually, for the first attack, he's actually going to use his psionic die to do extra damage, and is going to divine smite with it. And with his with his arcane jolt, he's going to give George 2d6 hit points. There's that damage with the die. And slide. Six. And George gets 6 HP back. And then Otto is going to action surge.
Otto's gonna what?
Otto has levels in fighter.
That's awesome.
Yep, as he is going to use his rapid hop to get the fuck away from this thing.
That doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, right?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Did you have to action surge for that since it's a bonus action?
No, but he has other thing he wants to do as well, so.
Equal to 5 times your proficiency bonus without provoking an attack of opportunity. You can use this only if your speed is greater than 0.
Yeah.
I just imagine Otto hopping up and down because his speed is 0 and he can't move.
Right, I hit him! Boing! Bye, guys!
Later.
He's going to jump over closer to Hubert. And with his action surge, he's going to use staff and phase of energy is going to flow around the staff as he is going to cast Fireball. And I can figure out the radius. It's going to be on Big Boy and the Serpent Lady.
Big boy and the serpent.
One that Beastie's fighting and Hubert and Thornton are next to.
Okay, how do you plan on getting them without getting beastie?
It's 20 feet, so... Ah, shit.
What?
He's trying to figure out how to throw a fireball without hitting you, beastie, and only the demon.
Ah.
Right, there it is, from this
I
point.
mean, if worst comes to worst, you could, bomb Thorgrim. He doesn't really mind.
Okay, he figured it out.
We'll need to make deck saves.
Alright. Anyone from the Garistro.
Alright, that makes it.
I'm well aware.
You're good?
And 16 from Snick.
Ah, okay. So,
Alright. The fireball detonates, and you see the fire wash over the Snick and the Garistro. The Garistro holding up one hand, blocking most of the damage. As you see that despite everything, it doesn't appear to have dealt as much damage as you think it should have, as they appear to be resistant to fire damage.
Okay. And then Hoppy will then order, or Otto will then order Hoppy to protect Jubilee and George.
Jubilee and Jaja.
And that'll be his turn.
Alright, Scalodius, it's your turn.
Scalodius will slowly push himself out of the him-shaped crater that was made and kind of blow out his nose of blood. Oh. Now then. I'm gonna attempt to reposition myself here. Is that possible?
Yep. As you do, Maximus will just watch you turning his head the entire time, keeping his eyes on you.
And I'm gonna do that in a way where I don't hit Beastie. Because, God, if my mouse will cooperate for 5 fucking seconds.
Little thing that's been bothering me, DM. The blood elemental and one of the big froggos is kind of squished together.
Or not?
No, that one, yeah.
Oh. They aren't.
Yeah, there. On my screen, one of the froggos is on top of. There we go. But now it's on top of the little.
I fixed it. I can't fix it. Because it looks fine on my end.
Okay. I could give you a screenshot of what it looks like on mine.
Best I can do is that.
Okay.
If it doesn't fix it, I'm sorry. Alright, roll damage, Scalodi. Oh, you already did. So, you inhale deeply before breathing forth the radiant energy. Maximus stares at you as the radiance washes over him, as he stands there, just seeming to be letting you have what in his eyes is a temper tantrum, as the Garistro now just gets hit from the other side, radiant damage, before letting out a frustrated roar.
I mean, it now looks like the cow did it. So, in the meantime, I'm smacking him in the face.
He did it.
You
Probably didn't smack him in the face.
You swing Excalibur forward, and Maximus will rear his head back, slamming his head into yours, just quickly enough to cause your attack to go off kilter, as Maximus will just go. "Mrr."
Well, that's all I got.
Wait a minute. Hold on. There's.
Hold up.
Oh my. Okay.
Did you just realize you did a fucky wucky?
No, I've realized something about all of these demons that's going to be very bad.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Did they
Scalodius.
explode?
No. So the summoned demons have a chance to also be able to summon demons.
Yeah, they do.
What the fuck?
Alright,
Yeah.
anyway.
But why?
Scalodius, is that your turn?
Yes, it's been my turn.
No, I'm asking, is your turn over?
Yes, I said my turn was over multiple times.
Okay, cool. So
See,
they
that-
don't get...
that was the one thing I was hoping you wouldn't notice, George, because I saw that and I'm like, oh no.
Oh, so you're telling me you're metagaming?
Well, I saw, but I'm not telling them.
Yeah, this can get very bad very quickly. Alright, on the plus side, the grease stroke can't summon anything.
Yeah, that would really suck. It's just, regenerates every time it's hit by something.
Or it doesn't.
Well, the last one did.
Yeah, last one did, not this one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Alright,
Thank God.
let's see. So, this one... Beastie, you get an attack of opportunity.
Why are they just walking away?
Because they have a target. Oops.
Well, I guess Beastie's gonna smack him once. Holy shit!
Nat 20.
Well, I'm definitely gonna be adding the Fury of the Small to this. So, and the tattoo. But first, there's that. Fury of the Small, so that'll be 28. It's the crit. And then it's going to be a further 6.
That's from...
Blood Fury tattoo.
Is that how much damage it deals?
On a crit, yeah.
No. How
No.
much damage does it deal?
4d6.
So it just gets an automatic 24 damage.
Oh, my mistake. Alright.
Then the 46.
Some of your rolls.
Does it also give like another 24 because of the effect of Sword of Sharpness?
See.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Plus 46.
What do I manage to cut off? Nothing.
Also, I think that's already been added in with the other damages. Because on the crit, it just deals that extra damage. You don't actually get to multiply that damage too.
Alright, so it walks away. He's like, where you think you going, big boy? And slashes it.
Alright, you slash it across the back as it continues to walk away before it turns towards Thorgrim, before scraping its hooves against the ground and gets down on its hands and feet before it begins charging Thorgrim and aims a gourd attack at him.
Why does everybody charge me up?
Right. With a 26 to hit.
Yeah, okay. Roll damage. You're saying that like a 20 to 26 doesn't hit most people.
For 77 points of piercing damage.
Okay. That's 38.
As it charges forward, slamming its horn into your side, Thorgrim, as you feel it attempting to dig its horn deep into you before it pulls out and stands back to its full height, letting out a very loud roar. And
Alright,
you need to make a strength saving throw, actually.
Alright, you snaky bitch. Oh god.
I didn't read.
20?
Alright, so as a part of its attack on you, you actually get knocked back 20 feet.
Fine.
And land prone.
Cool.
Not that it matters, because it's your turn.
Well, it's half movement to get up there, right?
Yes. But you're hasted, so you have double speed.
Yeah. So I only unfortunately have 40 feet of movement. Oh no. I that's not my rage. So what I'm gonna do is Thorgrim's gonna kip up and he's going to just go, all right, you big bull-headed bitch. I'm gonna, and then he's just gonna charge the Garistro. Which looks way less impressive when he's like, a third the size. Am I able to like actually do a charge attack?
If you had the feet for it.
So I'm just gonna charge and leave at it, I guess. Bonkety time.
You swing the first blow and it hits its hard, leathery skin, not seeming to be effective in damage.
What about that one? Haha.
That one does hit.
Excellent. I'm going to spend another superiority die, and I would like to try and do the impossible and, try and flip it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not gonna work, but that ones exist.
So what's your save DC?
Hang on. I have to keep looking this up because I keep forgetting the formula. 8 plus proficiency plus strength or dex was higher, so 8 plus 5 plus 5, 18.
Alright, so you rush forward, hitting the first attack into its side, not seeming to do anything for you. Grit your club in both hands, and you feel a surge of power as your bear totem roars before you swing, cracking the creature in the knee, causing it to roar out and tumble prone.
Oh fuck!
It rolled it.
Thank God.
Granted,
So-
with its plus, it has a 15, but it still didn't make it.
Yeah, that missed it by 1, which is terrifying. So I'm going to. And Thorgrim's going to take this opportunity to leap upon the now fallen Garistro and is going to go absolutely apeshit on it.
Alright, you are on top of it, so you get advantage on your attacks towards it.
It's already prone, so I would already get advantage. So super hyper mega advantage. And I'm going to spend 6 key points to go mega ham on it.
Okay.
Keep going?
Yep. You can keep going as long as you want to, buddy.
Oh,
Up until you miss.
until I miss.
Alright. So you get off a couple of shots before the creature roars out, smacking into you, causing you to lose your concentration.
That son of a... Ow. Oh. Bad Thorgrim noises. Oh, wasted action. So, more bonking. I mean, it'd be like, Thorgrim, gets smacked, which interrupts concentration, stops punching, and just goes, that's not cool. Hammer, bang.
Good thing you have an advantage.
Yeah, thank God. Whew.
Alright. Anything else?
I think that's all of his actions.
Okay. As a legendary action, Maximus is going to look over, seeing how much of a problem you're being, before holding his hands out as the fingertips begin to burn. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
I'm sorry, did you just do a spell?
Yep. Yes, he did.
You bitch, you thought.
You still need to make the wisdom saving throw. This doesn't stop the spell.
Thorgrim's like,
Unfortunately, it doesn't stop that, but...
That does hit those skill values.
Ah, crap.
Who knows? Maybe I'll break his concentration on whatever it is right away. Oh.
Alright. So, Scalodius, you slam your weapon into his back. However, you do not disrupt him as change will spawn out of the ground, wrapping around you, Thorgrim, before pulling tight and holding you in place as you are subjected to Hold Monster.
One of my favorite spells, honestly.
Well, I still did 28 damage at least because of the additional radiant and rage damage.
Yep.
Crack! I didn't hear no bell.
Do you get the radiant damage when it isn't your turn?
I think it's just on my first attack that hits, and that was the first one that hit that round. Weapon strike when raging. First creature you hit on each of your turns with a weapon attack. So yeah, it was the first time I hit him.
Each of your turns. That's the key word there. The first attack on each of your turns. You don't get it on reactionary attacks.
Then minus 10, still 18 damage.
Alrighty. Thorgrim, you are now paralyzed.
Yep.
Don't you have that thing that stops you from being...
That triggers at the beginning of his turn.
Yeah, I have to wait on it.
This is the end of his turn.
Yep. Legendary action to
Next
a thing.
round.
Yep.
Alrighty. Now, it's time for it.
Joe, do I have to declare that he needs to be knocked prone whenever I do the other smite too, or no?
He only gets knocked prone if he is a large or smaller creature. If he is a huge creature.
Okay. Unaffected by this ability, unfortunately.
Okay.
But hey, thank you for taking the paralyzation so I can get a free hit in.
You're welcome.
Alright. So, Jubilee.
Yes.
You need to roll an athletics or acrobatics to try not to be grappled.
Why does everything get handsy with me?
Alright.
Is going to help with the flash of genius.
Okay.
How much is that?
We'll make it 27.
Nice.
The Valor, feeling the wind at its back, will stab its longsword into the ground before reaching down and literally taking you in its entire hand and lifting you up, Jubilee, as it then holds its hands towards the whirlwind and makes you enter it. Please roll a saving throw against Elvy's whirlwind.
Fuck.
Did I fail?
Yes, you did.
I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
It rolled a 33 on its grapple against you.
Oh my god. Jesus! So I've got to do a dex save?
Let's see. Let's roll back up to Whirlwind.
It's a dex save when you first enter it.
Yep, a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at them, but unfortunately I'm bad at rolling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, LV, if you would be so kind as to roll damage against Jubilee.
Oh, God.
You're evil, you know that, Jordan?
You are... This hurts me on a personal level. You know that,
I don't
right?
intentionally traumatize you guys.
This is officially an evil act, sir.
Yeah, you lose all your paladin abilities, sir.
You do
Alright.
not Pesco, you do not collect $200.
Jubilee, you take 30 points of damage.
Do I see this happening?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just saying.
And?
It is a concentration spell.
I'm aware.
You're a dick.
And I have to end it on my turn, right?
No, you can drop concentration on a spell anytime you want to.
Oh, excellent. Well, you're forcing me to break it now.
I'm not forcing you to.
Yes, you are. Don't
Like,
lie.
what? Let me read the spell, hold on. Because it was a while ago. A while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Alright, so I can't do anything inside this thing. Damn it.
Alright, so the Baylor will then let go of Jubilee before picking up its sword and takes one step this way.
You saw me drawing that line, Jordan.
No, actually I didn't. I'm busy making the Baylor do other things.
Oh boy.
Also, are you leaving concentration up or?
No, I'm dropping it.
Alright, Jubilee, you're not stuck in the whirlwind anymore.
I feel like it was almost instinctive. Like, he sees Jubilee get shoved into it and just, like, he panics and he goes, nope.
Unfortunately, I'm not next to George anymore, so I can't do protection abilities.
Alright, the Baylor, with its whip of fire, will begin twirling the whip, smacking it onto the ground on its left and on its right, before rearing its arm back and swings the whip at Otto.
At Otto, what?
Whip his reach weapon.
Alright, that's definitely gonna hit you, Otto.
Let me check something real quick, cause that's... yeah. Oh yeah, Otto, Hava's gonna deflect attack.
Giving it disadvantage.
Yeah.
Does Hoppy not have to be beside you to do that?
When he says within... Defender imposes advantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender.
So, it'll roll with the disadvantage. It rolled a nat 20, so the attack still hits. So, Otto, as you're standing there minding your own business, you feel sudden pain sear through you as a flaming whip wreathes itself around you, dealing 19 slashing damage and 15 fire damage for a total of 34, and you are pulled 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet closer to the Baylor, and I need you to roll a concentration check on your haste spell.
Yeah, okay.
DC 17.
Disadvantage because the Warcaster.
Alright. Thorgrim, you're still hasted, buddy.
Yeah! That's great. I can move twice of 0 every turn.
Alright.
So what was the damage again? Just I did the roll before I did the damage.
34 in total.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Adelsarday, it's your turn.
Okay. Ailsarday is going to... Let's see. Okay. Adel is going to cast Flame Strike. Drag this thing. God damn it, this is going to be. I was going to cast Flame Strike right here. Here.
Okay.
And is going to use a Dark Ether point. So I can't even open my sheet anymore. What the? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I think I need to just close this window entirely and try again.
Okay.
Let's see if that fixes anything. I don't even use the ruler properly.
That's good to know. Dark Soul or gives George fire resistance.
There we go.
To be fair, if you're going to be hunting a demon, you need to be able to resist its main method of attack.
Yeah, but I don't think he had that until he dipped the sword into the fucking that
yeah.
one water.
You're right. You did.
Happy accident.
Okay. So. Oh my god, it happened again.
Aw.
Okay. So, Ale is going to use a Dark Ether point to make the immunities and resistances of this guy and this girl. And I'm going to need what does it say? Dex save? Yeah, from both of them.
Okay. Also, we may have to rework that ability. We may have to impose Constitution checks on the takers, but we'll leave it as is for now.
Alright.
So the dark fire comes down, engulfing the both of them before dissipating, as both seem to have been aware that it was coming and are seared, as the dark ether will begin eating away at their skin, causing at least the snake woman to look at herself in confusion.
Okay. As for the blood elementals, they are going to go through the demons to the other side of them.
Or are they?
They are when I'm able to drag them properly. These ones are going to go up. This one is going to go here. And this one is going
Bump gently into Abel Sarday and go back to its original spot.
Excuse me.
That one's clearly the one that belongs to Hubert. It doesn't want to leave her.
You mysteriously hear a tune next to that, or hovering around that particular one, going doo 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 doo.
Oh, that's a throwback.
I know, right?
This one's going to... No, just...
It's like all of the people in the initiative order became fucking Pokemon trainers.
Alright, and every single one of
As
them...
I'm listening to Smasher Pass Pokemon in the background.
Oh god.
Every single one of them is going to start, well, except for this one, going to start wailing on those three demons. So, and they each get multi-attack. So this is going to take a while. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Are those things immune to being poisoned real quick?
Oh no.
Then I need them to roll I need 4 of them
They
to...
are immune to being... They're vulnerable to poison damage, but they're immune to being poisoned.
Oh, if they're immune to being poisoned,
Honey?
then that doesn't matter.
Oh. Don't know how that works.
Take
Okay.
poison damage, but we can't be poisoned.
I think because they're elementals, they can't be poisoned, but they take poison damage because they're a liquid.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So,
If that makes sense.
yeah, I can see that. So, how many of those hit?
You're gonna have to tell me how many are 16 and above.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Nat
9.
20s.
3 nat 20s. And 1 nat
Okay.
1.
So, oh, a nat 1.
Yeah, all of them got nat 1.
Okay. All of them hit. 9 of them hit. The one that rolled the nat 1 will get a reactionary attack from Ritter.
Let's see. Damage. That's 2d8 plus 3. That crit one is 2d8 plus 15. Or, no, it's 9. 2d8 plus 16. Plus 3. Sorry. Alright. This one. How many did I say hit? 9?
9.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's good. 6, 7, 8. Alright.
Now, who are these attacking? I need to know.
Alright. So, I guess if we're
or, do
going...
you, or do you just want me to just distribute it how I feel?
Yes, please. Just divide the damage by 3 and give it to all of them.
Can't do that.
Darn.
How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
That works.
Hold on. I have my method. I'm just going one by one
Fun.
and adding damage in. And it's even worse because I'm having to divide it in half because the resistance to non-magical damage. Alright. And then one of them gets hit with a reactionary counter, which is going to be 16 points of piercing damage as one of the creatures will bite at the elemental for daring to attack it.
16, you said?
16.
Alright.
And their attacks are not... Yeah, their attacks are not magical, unlike the Baylor, the Sneck Woman, and Maximus.
Well, after that beatdown, how are the demons look?
Oh, they're still raring to go.
Great. Well, Hale's going to use her wings and is going to start flying. Flying. There we go.
Wait,
Here. She's underneath, well, she's over the floor. So what's on the screen, she's under it. Thank you.
alright, anything else?
Well, that's her turn.
Right. Elby, your turn.
Oh boy. Y'all ready to see emotional LV get emotional?
No.
Yes.
Okay, well, emotional LV activate. Seeing Jubilee get forced into her spell, LV's eyes crackle with electricity, and wind will again rapidly flutter about and whip around, but this time not near the Baylor, around her. And she's going to cast this.
Until the spell ends, wind whirls around you. Ranged weapon attacks made against you have disadvantage. You gain a fly speed of 60 feet. If you are still flying when the spell ends, you fall unless you can somehow prevent it. You can use your action to create a 15-foot cube of swirling wind centered on a point you can see within 60 feet. Each creature within the area rolls a con save. A creature takes 2d10 bludgeoning damage on a failed save and happens much on a successful one. If a larger creature or smaller creature fails, the creature is also pushed 10 feet away from the center of the cube.
Is Elfie just the avatar?
She's going full Aang mode right now. And I am going to again look upon my list of spells because it's a lot now. I am going to, or LB is going to rise 60 feet into the air. Which may, now that I'm thinking about it, may create problems with spacing and shit. Or counting like, you know, 3-dimensional space and shit. And assuming I'm still within 90 feet of Mr. Baylor, or Mrs. Baylor, I don't want to assume. I am going to use a quickening spell, or I'm going to use a two sorcery points of quickening spell. And I'm going to need Mr. Baylor or Mrs. Baylor, Mr. Baylor, to make a, what was it? Sorry, just going back to the spell. Come on. Where is it? There it is. A intelligence save. As I cast. It's mine.
Alright. It rolled a 25.
Okay.
What are you giggling about?
When he said Tasha's mind with my brain, my brain just instantly said, how about, would you mind whipping up some bitches? My brain's stupid.
So it takes 5 damage. Hooray.
Alright, so the spell hits its head, however it seems to be smarter than the average demon, as it has a remarkably high mental fortitude, as it will look towards you floating in the air before spreading its arms and its wings and letting out a massive roar towards you.
LB will, in a fit of rage, scream back at it.
Oh shit, I forgot to deal you guys fire damage for standing too close to it. Oh well, it's
Oh, yay.
this time. Alright, anything else, Elvie?
I believe that is all my actions.
Alright, Jubilee, your turn.
Okay. I don't know why I'm having a coughing fit tonight. Alright, so... I don't like that I got thrown around.
Stop being
I really
so
don't like
small.
that at all. Fuck you, dude.
Maybe if you were thicker, you wouldn't be so easy to pick up.
You know what? Go to hell. Come rat.
It is not becoming rat. Rolled a 24
damn it.
save.
So it had a brief craving for truth for some reason.
So you go to
Well,
you go
thankfully
to
this level 1 spell... Oh, go ahead.
You go to transform the Baylor, however, you just see flames rear up around it, preventing it as it seems to resist the effect rather easily.
So the only other thing I can do is I'ma do this.
Okay.
If my
On who?
I'ma do it on
The Baylor?
Otto, actually.
Okay.
So now Otto has a +2 bonus to his armor class.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. End of your turn, Maximus will use a legendary action to smack the shit out of Skillos. With a more than enough to hit. Or
Literally just don't roll one.
7 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic. As it moves on to Maximus's turn. Maximus going to. Good question. I know what Maximus is going to do.
Oh no.
He's going to rear up that halberd of his, and he's going to continue attacking the Skeletus. That's
Cool.
That might actually not hit you, Skeletus. 15 to hit.
I have an armor class of 14.
Well,
He's very easy to hit.
alright. You will take 15
Barbarian, no armor.
You will take 15 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic. Are you still standing?
15, so that's 16 by 8. Still up.
Alright.
Single digits, but I'm still up.
Well, he doesn't know you're in single digit, so he's gonna rear his arms back, gripping the halberd, which glowed with powerful magic. So he swings at you again and hits you, as he is going to smite you, dealing 9 points of slashing damage, 5 points of necrotic, 3, 9, 12, 28 points of force damage.
Well, it didn't do up to my hit point maximum, but he'll be down unless I roll well. Because I'm being relentless.
You have to roll a 5 or higher. I think you're gonna be fine. At least I think it's 5. I think it's 5, 10, 15, so on and so forth.
Make a DC 10 con saving throw.
Oh no, starts at 10, not 5. Alright.
Yeah, but again, it's a con save, which I literally cannot fail. Even on a 1, I get 11. So let's roll that anyway, just to be safe.
Alright.
Still at 1.
You are still standing. Moves on to Snack Lady. Snack Lady is going to swing her tail at Hubert. Hitting Hubert. Dealing 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and coils her tail around him tightly, grappling him. Hubert is now restrained. within the Snack Lady's tail. With Hubert restrained, Snack Lady will turn towards Thorgrim, clanking her blades together before unleashing a flurry of attacks upon his paralyzed body.
Hey, that's my. Ah!
And since you are paralyzed, each attack that hits will be an automatic critical.
Yeah.
That's one attack that hits.
Luckily, I'm still raging.
4 attacks.
Otherwise, I would be missing.
5 attacks. And 6 attacks that hit you.
Cool.
Okay, I need the calculator for this.
This is slashing, right?
Yes.
Cool. I have a question.
Yo.
Because I am part wolf doggo, does that compound with my rage or not?
No, you can only have 1 instance of resistance.
I didn't think so, that's why I didn't mention it before.
Okay, let's see. Now I need to roll the DiMaggio.
Oh, that is... I want to look at the right one with the actual hit point totals.
Alright, Thorgrim, you will take a total of 163 damage from a flurry of 6 attacks from the Snake Lady.
Hold on, I need the calculator.
Fuck.
Hey, it's only that much damage because he's paralyzed and got crit 6 times in a row.
Hang on. Use word calculator.
That'll be 81 damage. in
Okay.
total.
Okay.
Alright. Hubert is restrained, so he needs to make a save to try and get out of the grapple. Hubert failed, so he will remain restrained. Beastie, it's your turn.
Okay. Beastie is going to start heading over to whoop some snake ass. Snakes even have ass? I guess so.
I mean, they have anuses, so.
Oh,
You got it somewhere.
recklessly attack that ass. Holy shit.
Good thing you said reckless.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're going to also do the blood fury tattoos, so 6.
Have you been keeping track of how many charges you have in that?
Yeah, it's 8.
You know they don't refill on a long rest, right?
What? I thought you said that they did.
If I said they did, then I'll allow it.
Yeah, I swear you did, because I remember I didn't want to use them at all because I figured once they were done, they were just done and then the tattoo disappears. But you said that they did form on a long rest, so I've been using them since then.
That must have been a special rule, because technically they do go away. You have to get them reapplied.
Oh,
But if I said you can keep them, you can.
yay. Alright. Oh, Beastie is going to see that hit. It's going to recklessly go again.
Once you say that you're doing it recklessly, you don't get a choice. Alright. So, as you swing this time, the Snake Lady knows you're there and twirls her blade, knocking your attack off course as she parries you.
Oh. Alright. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh.
As she faces you now, clinking her blades together with a smile on her face, as she seems to be a battle-hardened warrior.
Beastie grins back, recognizing another fighter when she sees one. And then she's going to use violent attraction. I'm gonna need Maximus and
Not that kind of attraction.
not that
You
kind
don't
of
know that.
attraction.
So
I mean,
my mind
unless-
immediately went to that. I'm sorry.
Unless they're into it, then maybe it is. Who knows? Maximus and the Snake Lady are going to need to give me what was it? Strength saving throw.
Okay. Snake Lady rolled a 23.
Oh, she definitely makes it.
Maximus rolled 22.
Okay, they both make it.
What is this ability?
Basically, it's just it's this. On its bonus action, you may choose a number of large or smaller creatures equal to your strength modifier within 30 feet of you. You may choose one creature that is huge or large. Each targeted creature must make a strength saving throw against DC of blah blah blah. On a fail, creature takes blah blah, and is moved 15 feet. But they made the save, so I don't think anything happens.
Let's see. Maximus will actually choose to fail the saving throw to be pulled towards you.
Oh. Okay. I guess he's going to take, what's the damage?
Equal to your barbarian level.
Oh, okay. So he's going to take 14 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And that's Beastie's turn.
Alrighty. George, your turn.
Alright. George, after thinking to himself for a second, is just gonna be like, so I'm really getting tired of you, as he is going to attempt to. Actually, I don't think else he has left. Counterspelled, smited. I don't have much actually. Alright, so George is going to then point his dark steel sword at the creature and is going to.
Baylor.
Yeah, the Baylor.
Okay.
He's going to put his Hexblade's curse on the creature. And he's going to tackle it.
Have at thee!
Damn, so close to a crit.
Oops, I don't want you in my lap right now, buddy.
Not all necrotic, it's just the life trigger is necrotic. It'll only be 5, so that's. Probably I'd separate these out better. And second attack is going to use the inspiration that Jubilee gave them. How high is the inspiration now?
D8. Or is it a D10 chaos?
D10. Sorry, feel like I'm dying here.
We have a 23.
Ugh.
That's still hit?
Let's see. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And how is the Baylor looking now? Is he still looking like nothing's happened?
He is looking rough, but he can still keep on going.
Okay. Then as a bonus action, George's going to take a risk here, and he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
24.
Oh, he's a smart motherfucker. Okay.
He has a 20 in his intelligence, so yes.
What?
That's the
Why?
reason. That's the reason he was smart enough to realize putting Jubilee in the whirlwind would have been a great idea.
Who the fuck paid for his college tuition fees?
Maximus.
Apparently yeah.
Maximus is just taking his kids out for a walk. It's great.
All right, that'll be his turn.
Right. So it's time for Frog Demon number 1.
Freeman.
It's gonna use its action to do something.
Oh, really? I wouldn't have guessed.
That's not gonna do anything.
And it summons another Frog Demon.
What the I'm mad now.
And that's its turn. Otto, it's your turn now.
Damn it, Morgan.
I was gonna look at the Baylor, hear another croak, look back, sees there's another frog demon. There's not a lot. Otto is absolutely annoyed.
Looks over at Sneck, sees Hubert completely restrained, looks at Baylor, beating up his friends, looks over, frogs have multiplied.
So I have a question, Yor.
Okay.
I don't know if this will be on your thing. If Otto were to use blink and he actually ends up blinking away, would that break his concentration?
Is Blink a concentration spell?
No, it isn't.
Does Blink take you to another plane of existence?
Vanish your current plane. I'll just throw this out there.
At the end of your turn, 11, you vanish from your current plane of existence. Yes, it would break
Oh,
your
shit.
concentration.
Okay. Well, if that is the case, then concentration.
Guess what my frogs can do? What can your frogs do? They can summon infinite frogs!
Oh god, the aura thing is also fucking concentration. Oh no.
Did you take too many concentration spells, Otto?
No, the ones that are useful are all concentration spells. Most of the ones that are useful are concentration spells. Or useful in this instance. No, screw it. I was just gonna swing at this swing at the Baylor again.
Alright, roll the hit.
Good job, Otto. Actually, no, lucky. He's gonna use a lucky point on that. Ooh. One of his luck points.
Well, it's a good thing I found this foot of a rabbit. I'm going to not think about that. Alright, 24 hits.
Alright. As he hits, he's going to do something again of using a psionic die to do extra damage, and then using an arcane jolt to heal Jubilee this time.
Okay.
Alright. How much?
You okay, Chaos?
I don't know, I keep coughing and
Go get
something's
yourself
just
some
clogging
water.
up my throat. I tried. It's not working. Ugh. I swear to God, if I'm coming down with something, I'm going to be pissed.
No.
Anyways, I'm guessing that's 6 points.
Yeah, or 5 to you.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Good. Ball's going to swing again.
No, I will not imagine him not saying this every single day.
What?
That'll hit.
And why not? He's gonna level 2 smite it this time. Divine smite it.
It's mace with malicious intent.
That damage and then 3d6 radiant damage.
Alright.
And once again, he's going to GTFO and use another rapid hop.
Oink.
You think you can escape? He'll just whip you back, boy.
Out if he goes over to Hubert.
Goes over to Hubert, who is currently wrapped up in necktail. Hi, Hubert.
That'll be his turn.
Righty. At the end of your turn, Maximus will slowly point one finger towards Scalodius and just go "Mrr." As 4 motes of energy appear over his head. He fires 4 Eldritch Blasts at him. Will be with disadvantage because Scalodius is prone. This is a risk Maximus is willing to take. So that one hits. Scalodius, roll a Constitution saving throw.
God fucking damn it. I'm down.
You have advantage on that?
Barbarians don't get
It
advantage.
just automatically rolls it.
Oh, well then I was gonna help you with the flash of genius.
It's the first roll.
Alright, so you get up to
I need a
an
15, so Flash of Genius would save.
That it does.
Yeah, for now.
So, the second attack hits. Roll a con save.
That saves.
Third attack hits. Roll a con save.
Wish I had advantage. Damn it.
Alright, so the third attack puts you at 0, and then the fourth attack hits. You take 1 failed death saving throw, as Maximus will pull a Frieza on you and fire a bunch of beams towards you, filling the air with dust and smoke, before the smoke clears and all of you see Scalodius lying unconscious in the dirt, bleeding profusely.
Are you sure about that? Because you just kicked in the other ability.
Okay.
It's my turn now, right?
It is now.
So yeah, you say that and he should be down. You see him slowly getting up. Because of this ability.
Okay.
So at this point, Max was probably wondering, what do I have to do to put this guy in the ground?
He is
As he
watching.
slowly approaches and...
He is now watching
Go ahead.
you with great interest, as his interest in George is no longer seems to be a worry for him.
He's like, no, fuck the emo kid. I like this guy. And I'm gonna start swinging. Bloody and all.
Sure, it's funny how all this happened was just because George critted him once.
Yes, and now he's found a new toy. That'll hit.
Right, and that's the first hit, so that will proc the thing. I should have like gone back and ran at him, but oh well. And the extra Excuse me. Extra D6. And that will add the 7 radiant damage as well. And 3 more rage damage. And then I'll swing again.
That will just barely miss as you swing, the boulder bouncing off the metal around Maximus's skeleton. As he continues to watch you, and despite having no eyes, you can tell that he is very intrigued.
Alright. I still need to make a death saving throw, so let's do that real quick. That's another fail.
Don't worry. Don't worry, you don't die until you reach 0.
Here's the thing, too. Reading the ability, I don't die until my rage subsides.
Correct.
He's gonna just keep going.
Correct. Alright, so is that your turn, Scalodius?
Yes, and Scolius does need HP stat now.
Alright. I need you to, at the end of your turn, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Boy. That's a nat 1.
Oh, cool.
Alright. Maximus will hold his hand outward, magic swirling in his fingertips as he will cast Scatter, taking you and himself away.
Oh, bother.
He has found a new vessel.
As he takes you away so that you two can fight until you break. One way or another. Alright, Frog Demon time. It's gonna use its action to actionate. Other Frog Demon time. It's gonna use its action to actionate. Alright.
Stop it.
Hey, on the plus side, the 2 that tried to summon more frogs both failed, so they can't use that action again for the rest of the day.
Sweet.
However,
No more frogs, please.
Nope, there is one more frog that has a 30% chance to summon more frogs. Alright, now it is time for Mr. Goraristro. Oh wait, I'm still paralyzed. Well,
Yeah.
prepare to be hooved!
It would behoove you to not do that.
You also need to roll a strength saving throw, which I think you automatically fail because
I
you're
think
paralyzed.
so. Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. 57 bludgeoning damage.
Just one moment. Just one moment. Yeah, auto fail any strength or dex save.
Alright.
57 you said?
Yes, 57,
Alright.
which is halved to 28.
That's 28 you said.
Yes.
That's really funny.
Why?
No reason.
Alright, so as you're sitting there
What's
paralyzed,
funnier than that?
What?
25.
Orgrim, as you're sitting there paralyzed, all of a sudden a hoof slams into your entire body before pushing you down into a prone position, and as it lifts its foot, your eye twitches and moves, seeing that the Garisha raises both of its arms over its head as it will take 2 more attacks on you.
In his brain, he says, "Oh fuck."
How much is this gonna boo?
Like, oh no, I know where this is. Bam!
18. Oh wait, no, it's not 18. It's more than 18. It's 18 plus 24, which is
Oh god.
42 bludgeoning damage, which is
Cool.
half 21.
Cool.
And the next attack is 7, 15, 22, 52 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Which is have to need
Question.
What?
Question. Auto crit, right?
Yes. All auto crits.
Crits are 2 death saves, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you dead?
No. Only the last one was 2 fails, so I have 1 left.
Okay. Orgrim, it's your turn.
Hey, great! Isn't that awesome? Good timing. So con save, yeah.
Yep. No, just a d20 roll, not a con
Oh,
save.
okay. No modifier added to it.
No modifier.
Okay, now I'm dead. Again. Yeah, I know, right?
The gift's not working. Damn it.
You couldn't have waited another 12 seconds, then I could have used my cool new ability.
Le Trug. Alright, that frog can't act because it just got summoned. Valor time. Valor realizes it is surrounded by gnats and does not like this. Also, at the beginning of the Valor's turn, Jubilee, George, and Hoppy will all take 15 points of fire damage as it roars out, heat searing your bodies as it swirls its weapons, getting ready to attack you. And George, attacking you first. With
Down on the
a
T playing.
27 to hit.
George is going to actually Hoppy is going to use his thing on that. What's it called?
With a 23 to hit.
Yeah, like a George is good, just gonna too.
Alright.
Tomb of, oh god!
Tomb of panic button.
Oh shit maneuver, activate.
26 slashing damage. And 10 lightning damage as the longsword cleaves into the tomb of Leviticus before he pulls it away and whirls the whip around before swinging it down also into the tomb.
Oh god.
Right. Dealing 12 points of slashing damage. And
12 points of slash.
18 points of fire, which you are vulnerable to right now.
Oh, what?
So that's 36 points of fire. Still not nearly enough to get through to you, but
Yeah,
Scary.
very scary. As long as if it doesn't go above 140, he is fine.
140, you say?
Oh god.
Alright. Adelsarte, it is your turn.
Alright. Well, Adel is going to see that the Minotaur demon thingy has taken away Scolotius to fight one-on-one. Recognizes what will happen if Scolotius dies before she can resurrect him. And is going to Dimension Door over here.
Okay. Adelsarte did also see Thorgrim die.
Yes, I know, but you see, Thorgrim dying, he can get resurrected. I'm pretty sure if Scolodus dies, and since Maximus likes him, he's just gonna take his soul. So, you know,
He hasn't branded Scolodius.
I don't know what he could do.
George.
He could take his soul anyway.
Not only that, but if he tries to take his soul, he's got a deity. He's gonna be pissed.
All right, never mind then. I guess she'll go.
Andy Dargan.
She'll go help Thorgrim instead.
You only
Watch
did that
that.
because you're worried that my deity would choke you out again. Oh god.
Once she does take his soul anyway, I'm gonna be just mad at all of you.
That's fine, dude. My character, why you gonna be mad?
Wow, it's almost like I'm the healer or something.
I can take offense to that. We are the healer.
All right.
We
I'm
are
the
Venom.
I am the anti-healer.
Well,
We are farmers. Bum.
We're whalers on them.
gonna head over
We're wailing on the moon. We're singing wailing tune.
We
and
carry a harpoon.
Yeah.
we'll distant cast Revivify on Thorgrim.
Dope.
1 HP.
Better than
Charge!
nothing.
Oh yeah.
We're going to get level 2 healing words. That'll be 2d4 plus 3. There you go.
There ain't no whales.
That is 8 times as much HP as I just had.
Then all the blood elementals are going to start beating the crap out of all the frogs.
I love
What a
the.
s-
I
what a
I,
sentence.
I love how there's a series of serious fights going on, and then down there, there's just lots of essentially a
clusterfuck.
circle jerk of people beating the schmeat off one another.
What the fuck?
1,
I don't know if I described it like that, but sure.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
A
12,
crit-
13,
2 crit fails.
14, 15, 16.
Alright. As said before, anything 16 or higher hits.
There's 9 that hit.
Alright. So,
And they get 2 reactionary counterattacks. Also, I need you to have rolled me a Constitution saving throw for starting your turn in one of the Inchorus.
for Adel or
For Adel, yes. Okay, you're fine. Roll your damage. Then I'll roll my damages.
there you go.
Hold on, I have to... Let's see, and then 2 elementals of your choice get to take 14 piercing damage,
Each.
and no, for one attack it's 14, and for the other it's 19.
Alright.
Now I go back to trying to find it, the gift that I want.
And these frog people still looking fine?
You've only hit them a handful of times, so yes. Anything else, Idle? Elby, your turn.
Excellent. LB, still in a fit of rage, is going to, is Mr. Baylor, is the Baylor, sorry I keep gendering it, is the Baylor things? Yes, it is. I'm going to use, LB is going to use her action to conjure a 15-foot cube of swirling wings centered on the Baylor.
Okay.
And the Baylor will need to make a Constitution save.
It rolled a 23.
Okay, so half of this. 5.
Okay.
Then, as a, do I have any bonus spells? I think I might have some bonus spells. Some baby bonus. How are George and Jude looking in terms of damage?
George is less than half, and I don't know about Jubilee.
Jubilee is a little above half.
Okay, so I'm
Just a little.
I'm gonna give George a second level healing word as a bonus.
Probably the smarter idea, honestly.
Yeah, I want to keep you both up. As much as she's like, don't touch my friend. So George gets 7 HP.
You know what the irony is that it was her that did the most damage to Jubilee.
Yeah, I know. She's still feeling
It was
bad about
accidental, so don't worry too much about that.
that. Oh, yeah, no, it's making LB very upset.
Considering, again, you've pretty much gone the Avatar state, I can see that.
Yeah, she's a little angry. And she's going...
Angie.
Angie. Angie's going to go to Shaw. No talk to me, Angie. And that'll be it.
Are you in the tree, below the tree, or above the tree?
Above the
He is the tree.
tree. I have become tree, destroyer of things. I don't know.
Destroyer of
Soon
the...
you will be table.
I am the
Then
table.
You will be the... There it is.
I
I
bring nothing to the table when I'm the table.
Anyway, Jubilee, your turn.
Okay, So, funny enough, what Adel was about to do, Jubilee's gonna do right now.
Oh, you lost it.
Thing is, you can revive. I cannot.
What are you doing, Jubilee?
This is why it was essential for you to stay. Dimension Door. To Healing Word.
Dale Brody is.
Yeah, we know how this works. Oh, not that many spell slots. Jesus.
9th level
And
healing word,
knowing
go.
No, knowing that he only needs a small one to stay up. Because that'll reset his other counter too, I believe.
Theoretically.
No. So, the
I
situation...
don't know why I'm not
then
smiting.
hold on,
so.
let me ask you this. Have you already failed all 3 death saving throws?
No, I have not. I have only failed
Then-
2.
Then yes, it will reset it.
Yes, there's a reason why I was keeping track. I know if I failed 3, it'd be a different story. But I have only failed 2, so I'm still kicking. And also, ignore the Radiant. I don't know why it added the Divine Smite in there. I forgot to turn that off. My bad. So he gets 9 healing though, which means he's ready to go at it again.
All right. Is that your turn?
Again, cue Hulk Hogan gift there. Yeah.
All right. So as you appear, you just as Maximus gets ready to continue the fight, he stops as he notices the healing, and you hear a grinding sound as he looks slowly at you, Jubilee, before he stares at you and then points his finger, and as a legendary action, 4 motes of energy appear over his head, getting ready to fire at you.
Oh no.
The fuck they do?
You can hit him. Or,
I mean, counterspell, but yeah.
oh, okay. So you're going to counter him? Then
Yes, and I will. Okay, never mind then, I guess. Just fuck me.
As he will counterspell. What level of counterspell were you doing it at?
Well, since it was 4, I was gonna just do it at 3,
Okay.
if I did the math correctly.
Well, he was casting Eldritch Blast, but he will counterspell you at a 5th level and nullify your counterspell.
Well, this is gonna hurt. And now Scalarius will take a swing. Oh my god, my mouse has gotta be like dying on me right now or something.
Yay!
Because like it does not want to like go where I want it to go. Bam! Wow!
Alright,
Bang! Pow! Ka-flump!
Alright, so Scalodius, as you see him getting ready to cast, fire burning in his eye sockets, you slam the Excalibur into his cheek, and you hear the sound of his neck grinding. However, he continues staring at Jubilee as the motes of energy form before firing at her. Jubilee, you will
This is
take
gonna hurt.
12 points of force damage and 5 points of necrotic.
You might have to give me a total, just depending.
Okay.
So 17. Just give me totals.
12, 15, and a little bit closer. A little bit closer. And a little bit closer. Let me. It is going to be 40 force damage and 20 necrotic.
That barely put me down, damn it.
Okay, then it goes on to Maximus's turn. Who, with his
Waifu down.
With his Mystic Arcana, will clench his fists together, necrotic energy radiating off of his form, before he unleashes a flow of necrotic energy outward and casts Circle of Death.
Oh no. That's really bad.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Elodius and Jubilee both need to roll Constitution saving throws.
Jubilee is probably gonna fail.
Oh no.
Galodius, however, says fuck your shit.
$34 necrotic damage in total. Jubilee, you will take the full 34. Scalodius, you take 17, and you're reduced to 0 once again.
Am I? Because we reset that counter. Let's do it again.
That does not reset until the long rest. Your Constitution saves do not go down. Doesn't reset until you finish the long rest.
All right. So I'll do the first one, which is at 30 now, I believe.
I think it's 25.
It's 25. I don't think you succeeded the 25.
Ah, gotcha. Well, I failed it, so
You were back
Oh, well.
at
Either
0,
way.
and Jubilee is
a death save in, or just dead now.
no. Dead would be a red X. I'm just marking it so that everyone knows she's unconscious.
Unconscious.
Oh, she
You
was
have-
unconscious before the circle, so.
Okay, but you still only have one failed death save.
Okay.
Circle of Death doesn't kill you if it reduces you to 0.
Good.
Yeah, we ain't dealing with disintegrates, thank God.
Right. So, Neck Lady is going to automatically squeeze Hubert, since Hubert couldn't get out, and just get some freebie damage.
Not the squeeze.
And deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage, with Hubert looking more and more annoyed at each passing moment. And then she is going to make 6 attacks at Beastie. What's Beastie's AC?
18.
Okay. Hit. 3 hits. 4 hits. So of the 6 attacks, 4 hit you.
Wow.
What?
That's a lot.
For a total of 83 slashing damage.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Which will be halved to 41 because you're raging.
That's a lot of damage.
Alright.
Right. Hubert will then use his bonus action to cast Misty Step to appear here with his eyes glowing intensely with anger. As he swings his first attack at the Snake Lady, who uses her reaction to parry his blade aside, and then simply dodges the second attack, hissing in laughter and speaking in abyssal to him, seeming to be berated. Beast, your turn.
Alright. Reckless swinging.
The Snake Lady, after hissing towards Hubert, will, out of the corner of her eye, notice you before swinging one of her blades, parrying you as well, as she seems to be well-versed in fighting multiple opponents.
Alright. Recklessly swing again.
That'll hit.
Yeah, parried this, you fucking casual. And what through once again. That's your turn.
Righty, George.
Alright, so George is going to step over here, look in the distance and see Scalodius and Jubilee struggling. And take a deep breath, as he is then going to summon out the Twin Blades. Then going to, okay. Here's a question. If I do the ability, does that immediately, do I get to take the extra action with that other clone immediately or no?
No.
Okay.
Because it splits you in the state that you are. So if you use your action before you split, neither of you will have your actions.
Okay. So we both will have bonus actions, right?
Correct.
Okay. So George is going to deep breath and is going to split himself. As both of them are going to, they both have, I think, 3 slots left. He's going to attempt to try to get this thing out of the way now. as both of them are going to. Both Georges are going to swing at this thing with, as a bonus action, Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
Green flame.
Huh. Turns out my mouse just needs new batteries.
Oh,
Both did 22.
Hiya, hiya. That'll hit.
All right, and both of them are going to Eldritch Smite him.
Hiya, hiya.
Yeah.
So that's for the first one and the second one.
So, the two of you swing your blades, crackling with energy, before slamming into the creature.
And the extra D8 damage, unless it's already dead.
And as it does, you cleave into it, both of you cutting to its core, and as you do, you feel an intense heat suddenly ignite from it. Everyone in this radius needs to roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
I told you they exploded.
yep. Kablooey.
Oh boy,
What
and
the fuck?
they both don't have the tomb either. Oh no.
Nope, you've already used the tomb. Not that it would help you much, because this is going to be fire damage. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the blood elementals need to make dex saves.
At least he's resistant to fire damage. I
Are
don't think
you?
it's gonna help either of them. Yeah, with the dark skill, since he's attuned to it pretty much.
Uh-huh. But what if the Baylor has elemental adept?
Oh.
You're evil.
Oh no.
He doesn't, but what if he did?
Oh god, okay.
Boy,
Alright.
Jordan, I swear to God, stop.
First one's dex save. And second one. I don't know how much of a save it needs, but I was gonna flash of genius the second one.
Okay. Let's see. None of you made the save.
Oh
Even-
no.
Even with a 21. Let's see. Boom! As George, you see its core ignite as its entire body engulfs it in an intense fire that you were not expecting before it erupts as its Death Theros triggers, dealing 89 points of fire damage.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so that's
44 halved.
okay. So they're both down, and they're not dead at least. Oh god, Hoppy! I need to roll for Hoppy.
You do need to roll for Hoppy.
Oh no.
Good job, Hoppy.
Hoppy stares blankly into it as it begins to explode. Just a creaking sound as it leans to the left and stares at you, George, before the explosion goes off.
Oh god,
And-
I think Hoppy just straight up died.
As the explosion goes off, Thorgrim, you get ready to continue your fight with the Garistro as it raises its hand over its head before with a... it disappears.
Dope. Take that, you.
George said, "Fuck this
Bitch.
thing," and just fucking nuked it.
Nuked it and himself, 6 elementals, 2 demons, Hoppy. Alright, so George is unconscious. Now it is time for Forg.
Wait, do those not die?
No, they're resistant to fire damage. They only took 44.
Huh.
See, the better question is how did the blood elementals not die?
Because they're also resistant to fire damage.
Amazing. All
George
right.
only nuked himself and Hoppy.
Good job.
Hey, that's not true. George nuked himself and himself and Hoppy.
So twice.
Alright, so Frog Boy here is going to attack this blood elemental, Phenom.
Okay.
Let's see, that'll hit. That'll hit. Wait a minute. Oh, these frogs should have gotten advantage on that saving throw. Oh well, it's fine. I'm not gonna re-roll it. I don't feel like it. Alright. Frog is going to bite the blood elemental for 15 points of piercing damage. And then it's going to claw the blood elemental for 9 points of slashing damage. Otto, it's your turn.
Alright. Oh, this be a meta question. Next one, it wouldn't really hurt. So, Actually, I need to just do this on any attack. Hold on.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. Alright. So
Sorry,
Hoppy's
everyone
going
just went
to-
silent for me. I was like,
What?
I'm waiting for Jay to tell me what he's doing.
Yeah. Hoppy's going to step forward and attempt to swing at the snake lady. Would Alexander have flanking right now or no?
Yes, sure.
Okay. That just makes it a +2 for
Yes.
advantage. Okay.
It gives you a +2. I had to do away with the advantage flanking roll. That'll hit.
Alright. Gonna use another one of the Psionic Die. Then gonna use one of his Arcane Jolts to heal George. His third one. This George.
Oh.
12 HP. And he's going to swing again.
Smack.
25. Have at thee.
Hubert taught me how to hit things. Alright. So as you swing the second time, the snake woman will turn towards you, swinging her blade and parrying your attack. As she has arguably the most busted ability I've seen in a long time.
Oh god.
Reactive. The Marlilith can take one reaction for every turn in combat.
Yep.
What the fuck?
And that does not mean she can take one reaction per turn in combat. She just has that many reactions she can use whenever she wants to until her turn.
Yep.
There are 15.
it literally is the well, actually person.
It is. That means she can have. That means she has 15 reactions a turn, and it just went down by 2. So she had 17.
Oh no.
You can do as a bonus action. That'll be his turn.
Ready? Melodies, your turn.
Time to kick some ass. I'm a swinging.
That'll hit.
I'm swinging for my life.
Alright. And upon hitting him, you have triggered his ability, the Thrill of Battle. He gets to attack you now.
Oh, die! I haven't
As,
finished my turn yet.
nope. As you swing at him, dealing a hefty chunk of damage, and as you do, you notice that he swings right back at you, dealing 10 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage to you.
That's a failed death save for me. I'm gonna die.
Don't worry, it's free to res you.
It is.
That'll hit. And he'll swing at you. As in the distance, the rest of you can see Scalodius and Maximus quite literally just going to town on one another.
Again, if the gift loaded up properly, it would have.
You didn't.
Yeah, actually ignore that part. Ignore that. What?
You didn't. It didn't.
Yeah, I rolled the wrong thing.
Ah, okay.
Ignore that 3 anyway.
I did have a plan, but then George got exploded.
I had a plan, and it was to set off a nuke in my face, and it worked swimmingly. All right, 14.
So,
slashing
the second
damage.
attack still is a +3 for the rage. And the first one had the +10 for the rage and the other thing.
So, 14 slashing damage and 5 necrotic on the second attack, Scalodius.
That's save number 2,
Yeah.
and now let's see if I save
Yeah, it's a good question. Have you
and get another round.
noticing it now? But is that the Divine Fear that's giving you the D6?
The Zealot Barbarian, while raging, gets a d6 plus half their Barbarian level and radiant damage on the first attack that they make a turn.
Yeah, the first one has the D6. The second one shouldn't have.
Oh, okay, now I was talking about
For the record.
I don't think you've been adding in like the half of your Barbarian level on that.
He hasn't been, but
No,
I have.
that's what the +10 for the first one,
Oh, okay, my bad.
because it's the barbarian plus the 7 for my level,
He's not.
and then
He's
plus
not
3
adding
for the
it.
second one.
He's not adding it on his die rolls, but I know what to add.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just been verbally singing it out loud for him.
You all right? Anything else, Scalodius?
I had something, but then I got interrupted. Hold on. Okay, in your opinion, do you count death saves as saving throws?
No.
Okay, just want to be sure, because that was a kind of gray area thing. Because otherwise I could use my fanatical focus, but yeah.
They are not technically saving throws, no.
Yeah, so I can't use my fanatical focus for it.
No.
I haven't crit anything either. It's been frustrating. Oh my god, I forgot I had advantage on dex saves because of danger sense. Alright, so yeah, that's all I got, so I'll make the death save and see if he stays up.
I mean, you're still raging, so.
Fuck me.
Alright, you're still raging, so
My
you're
god
still,
has abandoned me.
you're still raging, so you're still alive, but how much longer do you have to rage?
I mean, until he stops attacking me, or I stop attacking,
Rage
it just
lasts.
doesn't stop.
Rage lasts for a minute. So eventually, it will run out. How many turns have you been in rage, Scalodius?
Since the start of the fight.
Which was how many turns ago?
I don't think any one of us has been counting that.
I have.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Really?
I don't know.
You have
Could
6
you
turns.
please?
So here's
You have 6 turns left.
Okay, cool.
question,
know.
DM. Since
Yo.
you said that, next turn, will I be able to just re-rage then? Because
No.
for my bonus action.
No, because in order to enter your rage, you have to exit your rage. Right now, as far as the game status is concerned, if you use your bonus action to rage, quote unquote, you only end your rage, which will kill you.
Gotcha. So I am on a time limit now.
Yep.
All right, is that your turn, Scalodius?
Yep.
All right.
The dice just either think I'm okay or just fuck me.
It's time for the froggening.
Oh no.
And the froggening is going to force its way past these two blood elementals and attack George.
What the fuck?
You're weaker than the blood elementals are. That attack I know missed you because it's a 12.
Yeah.
They didn't leave your... Oh. He did leave the threatened square for you, so... Yes, you will get 3 attacks of opportunity. Two of those hit. Roll DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio.
And George, the second attack will hit you.
What was the roll?
Huh?
What was the roll?
22.
George is gonna shield.
You have shield.
Yeah, shield with Hexblade Warlock.
Alright, so the frog demon will bust out of the elementals, its jaws open wide as it rears down to bite on you as you quickly raise your hand, blocking the bite attack as it tries to crush into you. However, you manage to just barely deflect the attack. Frog number 2. This frog is going to attack this elemental here in front of it, because it's wishy-washy. And it's going to deal 13 points of piercing damage, Phenom.
What?
Oh my god.
This Forg is attacking this Blorg
Yes.
for 13 points of piercing damage. And 13 points of slashing damage as well.
Alright.
Thorgrim, it's your turn. This is your first
Cool.
turn. This is your... No.
Like
Do you want to
second
ask
turn.
you a quick question real fast?
Yes. What's your question?
With the Hexblade's curse, I'm guessing that healing would have applied after or before the guy died, or after.
That's a gray area, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
whenever it would have triggered whenever you killed it, but upon its death, it explodes. So they technically trigger at the same time, meaning you would have gotten the healing and taken the explosion in the face.
Okay.
So you are not lethargic then, Thorgrim, since this is your second turn.
Nice.
So
I'm just looking at stiff. Oh!
yes,
My ring of regeneration. If you lose a body part, the ring causes the missing part to regrow and return to full functionality after 1d6 plus 1 days. If you have at least 1 hit point the whole time.
we're gonna ignore that part.
Okay, cool. Hand falls off, starts over. Fuck! Okay, so... Thorgrim is not doing too great.
You have 1 HP, you're fine.
I have 8 because of healing. Though I do have to re-rage, so I'll do that.
Okay.
Is taking a drink of something provoke?
No.
Okay. Thorgrim is gonna just like be like, all right, I'm okay, I'm good. Back up. Oh, it's a good fight. Bottoms up, and he's gonna take a drink of his alcohol bottle. Mark that off. And I'm going to heal.
Hmm.
15 hit points.
Okay.
Haste doesn't apply anymore, right?
Yeah, you are no longer hasted. You got rendered
Cool.
unconscious.
Yeah, well, rendered unalive, really. So, okay. So I drank a beer, I raged again. All I had was my movement, so... Or I could action surge, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm going to action... Wait, can I action surge and do anything with my action as long as it requires an action?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna use it to run, to withdraw.
To disengage.
Disengage.
Are you
Call
sure?
withdraw on Pathfinder. Yeah.
It's not like she could take 10 attacks of opportunity on you at the same time with all of her reactions.
But would it not, if I were to go here, would it not?
Oh, no,
Would-
I'm saying disengaging is the proper thing to do here.
Oh, no, absolutely. I don't want to get mulched again.
Because she still has like 10 reactions she could take, and you can bet your sweet ass she'd take like 6 attacks on you.
Oh, 100%. No, that's why he's like, nope. And he's going to, he's actually going to move behind Adel. And is like, hey, about that healing.
Halo's currently 30 feet in the sky, so yeah, no.
You are under.
He's like looking up and going, will it help?
Halo will see Thorgrim staring up at her and will like shift away. Will say, Thorgrim,
What?
I'm wearing a dress.
I'm not paying attention to that. I'm covered in blood right now.
I hope that blood is covering your eyes.
The blood is covering everything. Look at me.
Will you two focus?
I'm dying.
I'm dead.
That's pretty much all of my actions.
Jubilee isn't dead. She only has one failed saving throw.
Yeah.
Scalodius is
help with that,
and Scalodius is alive for another 30 seconds.
Cool.
Alright.
This is a dead man walking.
So is that your turn, Thorgrim?
Yeah, that's all my actions.
Alright. Frog Demon time.
Freeman.
Frog Demon uses domain expansion.
What?
Yo, Waimo.
More Frog Demon.
Oh, fuck off.
Yo, Waimo.
Not the Mountain Dew. Ugh.
Can the blood elementals be set to self-destruct at this point?
No.
We just might need to carpet bomb the forest at this rate.
That's not how they don't have a self-destruct button. Adelserde, it's your turn.
Alright. Oh, Glad's over at Gloom Hollow. Gloom Hollow, can you heal the people here?
How many?
Yes.
Yes.
I can only do one at a time.
Then do
Go to the-
Thorgrim first.
I'm more concerned about my best friend.
I can help them just help the other side of me.
My
Ah.
best friend. Too many Jujutsu Kaisen references now.
Fine.
Alright. Since Gloom Hollow seems to have it covered, I was going to start flying this way. Let's see.
Quick, save your waifu. I mean, what?
She isn't dating Jubilee.
Yet.
God. There we go. Oh, that's quite the distance. Elle can't distant cast Mass Cure Wounds, can she?
I mean, you should be able to.
Alright.
Wait. Sure. I'll have to look into that later, but we'll say yes for now.
Okay. Elle is going to distant cast Mass Cure Wounds on Jubilee and Scalonius at 7th level. So you two will gain 5d8 plus 4 hit points. Let's see how much that's going to be. 38.
Ooh, that's really good.
Only have 2 people.
Wow.
Unfortunately, Scalodius will not get the healing
Why?
because he is dead.
What? I thought that...
He failed his third death saving throw, which means he is dead until
Yeah.
So he is alive, quote unquote, until his rage ends.
Okay, then hold on. I'm gonna do that.
I mean, Jubilee will still take it. Jubilee can really use that right now.
Yeah. Ghost can also get over there and help.
Let's see.
And again, you don't need materials to res Scalodius. Just remember that.
I guess that's true.
So will you keep that, or am I?
Yeah, sure, I'll keep it. Might as well.
Because you can still apply it to other people.
I could. And I could just...
Do that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that instead. So go to program, Gilbert, model, George, and George.
Jubilee, you get it too. Because I'm being generous.
Yep.
Yay.
I thought I was the first target, so.
Alright, so George and George, you each get 38 HP.
What? Oh, right, because he's split in half.
Yeah, George
I
split
forgot about
himself,
that.
and now he's kind of going balls to the wall mode.
Got George and George.
This one elemental's gonna go here. This one's gonna go here. This one.
And
Well, elementals are liquid. They can go inside enemies.
not unless they have an ability that says they can.
Let's see. Liquid form. The elemental can enter a hostile creature space and stop there.
Okay.
So they're going to all start converging in. These guys. This one. And this one. And now they're all going to start attacking. And then I'm going to need a bunch of con saves from those frog boys. Square of all of those beings. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Alright, so anything above 16 hits, and there's one crit fail that I saw in there, so one of your elementals is getting a nibble.
Yep.
Nom 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 nom.
Let's see. We'll say this one here is getting a nibble.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nine.
The blood elemental that's getting a nibble takes 20 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Nibble.
It's going to be 2d plus 3. So, subtract 6 from that first one. Then that. now I need this one to make one con save death throw, con save throw. This one's 2, this one's 3, and this one's 3.
I did that while I was waiting for you to roll damage.
Any of them make it under 15?
No.
Okay.
Anything else?
Once they're successful, the creature will be able to move out of being in the blood elementals square.
On their turn or now?
Now, it's pushed out. Alright.
Your blood elementals need to make con saves too.
Why?
They get pushed out of each other as well.
Doesn't say that.
What?
A blood elemental is another creature. Phenom.
But you can only do one body creature.
Yes, but what I'm saying is you have two blood elementals, or you have blood elementals converging here and here, so they'd have to roll to be ejected as well. There you go. Who would win, an army of blood or an army of frog?
The army of blood ain't doing all that much at the minute.
Neither are the army of frogs, so they're evenly matched.
Yeah, he's held the elementals held back the army of frogs. That would have been a problem.
Alright, is that your turn, Adelsarday? Alright, Elvie, it's your turn.
Well, was told to go help dwarf, so help dwarf I shall. How tall are frogs?
They're huge. They are large creatures, so they stand about 10 to 12 feet tall.
Okay, cool. LV will just fly over them. You know. And will use a... We'll use a second level healing word on Thorgrim to heal up a little bit. Once I find the spell, there we go. Oh my god, really? Is that literally minimum? 2d4 plus 3.
Let's see.
That's literally minimum healing.
Yeah, sure was.
Fantastic. Good job. See, we're doing healer things. Then is going to... She's gonna get really frustrated because she's been frustrated this whole battle basically. Because things just keep spawning and her friends keep getting hurt and it's just getting really angry. She's just getting really, really angry. And is going to... Yeah, she... If I were to arc a lightning bolt from where she is, would I be able to miss Thorgrim and hit frogs?
You're asking me to do geometry. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna say no for simplicity's sake.
Yes. So, like, anything with a line, I would also hit Thorgrim?
Yeah, theoretically speaking, yes, you can hit the frog without hitting Thorgrim with a lightning bolt.
Cool.
But I don't play D&D to do geography, so I'm not going to try.
Oh.
But sure, I'll let you hit it with a lightning bolt.
That's what happens when, things start flying. 3 dimensions gotta be taken into account.
Stop taking abilities that let you fly.
I like flying! Flying is fun! She wanted to be the Avatar, okay? And that is going to... And I need Dex save from Frog.
19.
That is unsuccessful. They took 26 damage.
And you have elemental adept, yes?
I did.
Cool. Do the note.
So that 1 is actually a 2, so it's actually 27 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, unfortunately. That's all of my actions.
Alright. So, real quick, Jubilee's awake, so we're going to call it here because Phenom has to go to bed for traveling tomorrow.
Good to know. I gotta
It
pee
is-
anyway.
It is not his fault that he has to go,
Nope.
but he do have to go.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to call it here.
Yep. And I believe
And
Jay won't be here next week.
that is what he informed us of.
Unfortunate.
Which either means that we'll have to skip, I'll have to run a one-shot, or we'll have to finish this out without him.
I would prefer not the last thing.
Hey, thanks for watching the video until the end. If you want to see more of my stuff, click on either the vids on screen or check out my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check the description for more places to follow me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you.